Well, howdy, folks. Yeah, got my latest project going on here. What we're gonna do is we got one of our pigs still corralled up there at the carport, and her space is about 10 by 12. So and she's not ready for the freezer because we don't have a freezer. But anyway, my thing is we're gonna give her this spot. This is like 16 by 32 now. And it's the old garden, and there's a lot of grubs in here and stuff, so she's gonna give it a work over for us. We're waiting on a stimulus check. They're supposed to be coming in soon. Mine is going to my old address and my old account that I thought had been closed out or whatever, because the card, it was a pay card, and it was bought out by a company called Wisely. Now, they want you to know it's Wisely, but underneath that big bright banner is the largest, probably one of the largest payroll departments in the world. Certainly in the United States, everywhere you look is ADP. So that's who's got the Wisely card. And, well, I'd been knowing what to do. I wouldn't be having an issue with the card. But now I don't know what I'm doing, and now it's locked, and I got $350 in there. Now, I'm one of them kind of people that gets really upset when you mess with my money, especially when you're worth billions of dollars and you deliberately set up a system that, it's almost impossible to get through. I understand security codes and stuff like that, but you should at least be able to talk to somebody and say, hey, your system ain't working for me. What they've asked me to do is send a picture of my driver's license. Now, I don't know if you're aware of it, but most states have some kind of security device in place to stop you from copying a driver's license, because people copy them and make false IDs, and they sell them to the people crossing the border, and there's just a whole lot of security issues involved in it. So when I copy my driver's license, they are getting a bar across it, so it's not a clear image as far as they're concerned. So they're asking for utility bills, and they're asking for a certified change of address form from the post office. I've never heard of a certified change of address form from the post office in my 58 years on this dirt ball. It may exist, and I don't know it. Well, we're going to take this little walk down here to the post office here in our local town, and we're going to check it out. But I don't really think that's going to work. It may. Who knows? It's always the one that, you don't expect to work that works. So, okay, it may work. Fine. If it works, it works. If it don't, well, it don't. I've called these people several times and I get the same old thing. Well, the supervisor yesterday basically said they don't have no supervisor. Now, anybody who's ever worked for the man knows that there's always a supervisor. I talked to customer service, and she sent me to her supervisor allegedly. Sounds a whole lot like her, but, who knows? She could have hit the hold button and come back and say, yeah, I'm the supervisor. Who knows? But anyway, I got $350 tied up in that account. Now, the scuttlebutt is that there's a fourth stimulus check coming? The government will not let me change my address. I'm sure it's because they're afraid of fraud and, all this other stuff, because it's free money, quote unquote. And I understand all that. What I don't understand is when you set up a system so secure, there is no way around it, absolutely no way. That's the problem. I can't talk to nobody. I can't go to a local office. ADP don't have no local offices. If they do, they're in New York City, and they got guards all around it, so nobody can go in there. When I worked for Seaboard, I would try to talk to ADP because I was having problems with my account. They always told me to go to my employer. I can't go to the employer that issued me this pay card on Global Cash Card, that was bought up by Wisely, because they are in Pasadena, Texas. I haven't been told to go there yet. So I'm not going to. I'm not even going to try. So I spend my day working on the little pig pen here, and trying to get it set up for a pig because she's easier to please than corporations. But eventually, I'm going to have an address with the federal government because eventually they're going to start using my latest refund, my latest tax return, whenever they decide to start sending out those checks. Yeah. So, yeah, it kind of perturbs me, but I know I got haters out there who'll jump up and down and say I'm e-bagging, but I'm not e-bagging. I'm having the same issues that they would be having, but they're just not talking about them. Peace, guys.